Of course, right as I start filming, there are mowers. There's a chainsaw going. Of course. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I am a different spot. I am in my room today. We are trying this out. I've been starting to kind of transfer stuff over into my bedroom and trying to find good filming spots. My kind of like downstairs home office-y area isn't really complete yet. So I'm not gonna start filming down there yet. It might be a little bit yet. But we wanted to start getting everything out of baby's room to start cleaning it up, and it's kind of like a storage room as well of just junk. So I'm trying to get everything out of there and start to plan out that room. We still don't know the gender yet, but anyways, that's the situation. And I'm also trying to find out lighting here. Lighting is so different because the other, that room was like really perfect for filming, I'm not gonna lie, because you always had these huge windows with a bunch of light, and in this room it's a little weird. We're at the front of the house, and we don't have like sun exposure, so it's just weird. But today's video is gonna kind of be like a downer video. Not a downer video, but I'm gonna talk about some things that just don't work for me. I was gonna sit down and film a favorites video, and I have like a long list of videos to film, but I kind of wanted to film this one first just because I've been using some of these things and I'm like, I need to tell somebody about them. Okay, so I don't have that many disappointing products, but I do have products here that they just did not work for me, and some of these actually work for so many people, and I'm like, oh. So maybe it will work for you, and maybe you will look at me and be like, you're crazy, Erin, like that's a great product. Unfortunately, it just didn't work for me, and maybe I'm not the only one, and maybe I should warn people about it. I don't know. So I just have a couple things, not a whole lot, so let's get started. Okay, so the first product is this brow gel by Pixi. I don't really know what it's called. It has literally no words on it. No packaging, no words, no nothing. It's just clear, and it's a like green top, so I know it's from Pixi. But I've been using this brow gel now for probably a couple months, and I don't really like it. I just don't love it as much as my Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Now, is this the worst brow gel I've ever tried? No, that has been way worse than this, but it's still a little goopy. It kind of just dries really crunchy, and it doesn't spread out evenly. Like when I go through my brows, like I'll have like clumps of like the brow gel in my brows, and like there will be parts of my brows that didn't even get touched with brow gel. So it just doesn't come out evenly, and like it just doesn't spread out on the wand very evenly. It's just a very thick formula. I'm not super impressed with it, and I don't find that it really held my brows in place for a really long time. The Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, even though it has a little higher price tag than this one, is just very thin. It goes through your brows very evenly. It sets your brows to where they just don't move. They don't budge, they don't go anywhere. And I have wandering brows that like to wander all over all day long. So that's the only stuff that like stays in place, that helps my brows stays in place. But this just did not work for me. I'm not a fan. Just didn't work. Okay, so this next product I have to share is just such a bummer. I really wanted it to work. I've used it over a month now, and I really have not found a purpose for it yet. I feel like it just didn't work for me, and I don't know, maybe it will work for you, but actually someone raved about this. Emily Noel raved about this, and she pretty much sold this to me because she was like, it's amazing. I forgot how amazing it was for her, and so I literally ran out and bought it. And it's a lash primer, and I'm all about lash primers. If you know me, I think I've tried all the lash primers in the world, but I didn't try this one. So this is the Estee Lauder Little Black Primer. So it is a black lash primer, which another selling point, it's black. It's a primer for your lashes. I immediately was sold. A lot of the lash primers out there are white and can tend to take a little more of your mascara to build over the lash primer to really get it coated. But I don't really know what this does. Okay, so there's a lot of purposes, and I read all about this, that there's like different purposes for this product. So you can use it to just tint your lashes, and that's pretty much what it does on its own. So as you kind of place it on your lashes, it literally just tints. It does not build volume, length, nothing. Like, it does not clump at all. It's a very, 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 very thin formula, and it literally will just kind of tint your lashes. So if you want that kind of really natural, like no makeup, no mascara look, this is great. It can also be utilized as a primer, so you can use it under mascara to kind of help build. And then you can also use it as a top coat, which I have not used it for that yet. And I'm kind of thinking that I might, but I don't feel like I need to yet, because the reason that it's a great top coat is it kind of just goes through your lashes, kind of gets everything together, and makes sure that your mascara doesn't run like all the way down your face. A lot of mascaras can tend to run on people, and I don't have that. I don't have that problem with the mascaras that I'm using, so I haven't really found a purpose to use it for a top coat, but I just don't find that it does much for my lashes. It really doesn't help build my mascara up to really full, big lashes. It just, like I said in the beginning, it just kind of tints your lashes, and that's all it really does. To me, it's just like a very, very, very thin coat of mascara to start out with. I prefer the Dior Lash Primer. It is a white primer, but it's my favorite. It builds, it makes my lashes feel really nourished and conditioned, and I find that it's easy to build mascara over it. But this just didn't work for me. I'm really bummed. If you have tried this and you love it, tell me how you like it and why you like it and what is the purpose. Do you use it as a top coat? Do you use it just as like a tint on no makeup days? Like, what do you use this for? Because I didn't find a use. Okay, so this next product is really not a regret or a disappointing product whatsoever. I purchased this and I actually really enjoy the product, except I kind of regret getting this color. I think there are better color choices out there that I could have gotten and that I would have used on a more regular basis. So this is the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick Eye Color, and I got the shade in Amethyst, which I've heard so many people rave about. It's just like a most beautiful color, and for me it's just a little too purple, and I used to love like purpley taupey colors, but this for me just does not. I don't know, I kind of wish I just would have got a bronze color or a copper color. I think I would have worn that way more than this. I just don't find that I use it that often, but let me tell you, the formula is beautiful. It just blends so easily. It's super pigmented. It's really creamy, but yet it sets into your eyes and doesn't budge. So I really do like the product. So I was even debating not even putting this in this video, but I do kind of regret buying the Amethyst color because it's just a little too purpley for me. I wish I got like a more bronzy coppery color, which I think they do have. So I might pick that up. Formula is great. I just didn't like the color. Okay, this concealer, I have tried you like many times, and I cannot get it to work. This is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Invisible Cover Concealer. Oh my gosh, every single time I put this under my eyes, it creases so bad, and it creases immediately. Like if I don't go in, if I like blend it out, and if I don't immediately set powder on top of it, it will crease like, not just like a little creasing, like huge creases that make me look like so old, and like it looks like the makeup just kind of like crinkles and sets into like big fine lines. It's really weird. I love the shade of it. The shade is beautiful. I have Y23. It's just like the most brightening, beautiful color. The formula, however, just does not go under my eyes well. It just creases immediately, and I can't get it to work. Even like I said, I will put powder immediately over it and it will still kind of like crease up. So just not a fan, didn't like it, didn't work. Okay, now I can't remember if I have included this in a disappointing products yet. I actually, okay, this is another product where I'm like, I really like it, but I don't like it because of this reason. Okay, so don't kill me, people. I'm sure you all love this. It is the It Cosmetics CC Cream. Okay, I love it. Every time I put it on my skin, it looks beautiful. The color is perfect. The way it blends is beautiful. The way it wears is beautiful. The moment I take this off, I break out. I have breakouts all over my skin. And it's from this, like it is from this, and it's every single time I use this alone. And I get, like the last time I used it, I got really bad, like right around here. And it makes me so sad because it's beautiful. It looks so beautiful on the skin. It lasts great. It just looks so nice, but it breaks me out like crazy. So I don't know, and maybe it's because it's fragranced. It has kind of like a lemony citrusy scent to it. Maybe that is what's breaking me out. That kind of like citrusy scent to it. I wish it had like no fragrance whatsoever because it has SPF. It's like the perfect like combination of all things, but it just breaks me out. It's not good. Okay, so this next product is a skincare product, and I feel like it can go either way for me. Sometimes it's really good and sometimes it's really bad. And it's really bad when I use it in a certain way. Okay, so it is the Derma Vitamin C Concentrated Serum, and it has hyaluronic acid. So I actually really enjoy this product. It's a very nourishing, it feels, you can definitely feel like there's hyaluronic acid in it. It feels very like moisturizing and nourishing to the skin. I cannot wear this under makeup. No way, no how. I actually started using this like pretty consistently in the morning, and then I would go in with moisturizer on top, and I would put my foundation or primer or whatever on, and I could just like put my finger against my skin and it would just ball up. And then I would take a brush and like buff it, like buff foundation or something. It would just like peel up, like everything, anything that I put on my skin would just all kind of ball up and peel up. It was really gross. So this is a no-go for under makeup. However, it is a very nice skincare product. I suggest using it at night or if you have no makeup on for the day, but under makeup it is just, it's a mess. Okay, last product I actually just purchased, and I think I'm gonna return it. It is, and I've been wanting one of these forever, and they sell out a lot, so I finally found this one in stock, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna purchase it, I'm gonna get it. And it's one of the JULEP powder highlights. Now the formula is beautiful, however the shade, this is a color thing again, I guess, the shade is just, it does not look good on me. I don't know if I have the wrong skin tone, but it is in the shade Rose Gold, and I just wanted something really different for the summertime. I wanted some just a different highlighter. I feel like a lot of my highlighters tend to stay in the champagne-y, like neutral kind of beigey tone. So this one kind of intrigued me because it kind of has that like pinkiness to it, yet it has a little bit of like gold to it, and I just thought it was really pretty and different, and I don't have anything like it. So I tried it out, and I literally, it was really kind of hard to blend into my skin, but I think it is because of the color. It was very just gold. Like you didn't see any of the pink on me. It was just like straight up like a gold glitter streak on my face. And I would try to blend it and it just didn't blend very well. So I just didn't like it. I think I'd like to try another color of this that would complement my skin tone a little better, but rose gold just did not work for me. It was just like a crazy weird streak of gold, like glittery not goodness on my skin. So I think I'm gonna return this. If you have any suggestions, if you have any of these of colors that you like instead of the rose gold, let me know because I'm very interested. And yeah, that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any requests or questions about any of the products that I talked about, don't be afraid to comment down below. Like this video if you liked it. If you're not subscribed, stay a while and subscribe. I would love to have you, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.